This is Downton Abbey, season 2, episode 4, titled episode 2.4. It's 1918, and it's an episode where a few months go by, where it's like it seems like 3 to 5 months have gone by in this episode. So there's a lot going on. There's a lot of compactation that's happening, and it's one of those episodes where it's a lot of exposition that sets up the future episodes while trying to keep up with his own themes at the same time. So the theme of this episode is going rogue for yourself and for the greater good. Sometimes you just have to be an individual, and you just have to do what's best in your instincts, as your instincts tell you, for yourself and hopefully for the sake of greater good. Cora is reorganizing the hospital at Downton. So out of spite, Isabel leaves, so she goes off to France because she's mad that she doesn't feel wanted, or she doesn't feel that she's a part of something at Downton. And of course, she has that classic where I'm going to leave, and Cora's like, well, go ahead. Well, I'm going to. And she's like, well, you can go ahead. And it's almost like Cora wants to have that responsibility for herself because she knows that it's making her a better person, while if Isabel, the longer that Isabel is there, the more that Isabel will take over authority. So Cora just kind of like gets her out of there, and it's almost probably best for everybody. Mrs. Bird and Mosley set up the soup kitchen in Isabel's home while she's gone. Mrs. Patmore and Daisy help. They bring leftovers for Downton. So everybody's kind of helping each other out, and they're going rogue. And of course, they eventually get caught. But then people are seeing the bigger picture here and saying, you know what? This is for the best. Ethel, who goes rogue, she's fired for sleeping with a soldier, and she turns out to be pregnant. Scandal. And so that's sort of like what you don't do. But Bates is back. Robert goes to see them at the pub, and they learn everything. So that's kind of cool. Bates is back. Mary finds out about Branson and Sybil, and so what's going to happen between Branson and Sybil? There's that sexual chemistry to be the two of them. Matthew and William. Of course, William is Matthew. Matthew's a captain in the war, so William is his valet. I don't even know what it is. His helper in the war. So they're MIA. But if everybody thinks they're dead, but of course they return in a sing-along ending, and I'm not even joking there. They sing along and like la 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 la. So basically, it's one of those soapy endings, but which makes Downton what it is. That's my review.